Let's check. All right. Huh. Oh no. Okay. Like it's seems like it's clipping. Let me double check. All right. So test. Yeah, that's definitely clipping. All right, hold on. All right, is that any better? Not really. Hopefully this wasn't a problem earlier. All right, what about? Oh, yeah. All right, what happens if I jack the gain all the way up? That seems to work better. All right. Well, I'll keep it this way for now, and hopefully we don't lose. I don't know what happened though. That's very strange. Suddenly decided to be much more quiet than it has been. I'd be real bummed if my whole last stream was all clipping like that. All right, so we got the session sort of like a loose session set up, and so now we should be able to persist our login, and we'll have some way of validating that the transaction that the user is sending is from the actual user. So I think the next thing we need to do is allow people to name their character, which is kind of our minting avatar step. We're kind of doing that now. When you log in, it creates your character. There is no minting the avatar right now. So we will name the character, and then we will start with generating some different NFTs. So we'll create a new contract and it's going to be like an 1155 style, and we'll have a bunch of different types associated with it. And then we will, the tricky part is like I want people to sorry, no, that shouldn't be too bad, because I want people to start with a dice, but a dice isn't the NFT. The dice is just a virtual construct, and each side of the dice has an NFT on it. So we'll define the different types in the Altura interface, and then we can mint new supply and assign it to a user. So when a new user creates their new character, it will automatically grab them the handful of abilities that they can use on their dice as their starter dice. Also, I definitely need to come up with a way better name than Dice Madness, so RPG, Dice, RPG, I don't know. We'll figure that out. It'll become apparent at some point. All right. Beautiful. It works exactly like I think it should. And let's grab these here. Gives us a new session ID. Great. I think we're good. I need to create a template. This is gross. What's the newest way to do this? Template? No, it's not what I want. I think that they added a new layouts. I think this is what I'm looking for. I do not need a per page layout. Just need a regular layout. All right, so let's try this. So this is, I'm gonna go ahead and create a folder for components. So the way that I think about this, say components versus features, and you can see features also can have components. This would be for like more of a global generic. So let's say I had a button that I reuse for 90% of my buttons. I would put that in here rather than the individual feature. And then these components are components that are specifically related to these features. So my auth feature has a login modal and a logout button. Now, the logout button could very well use a component button, and that's kind of how I see. So is the layout a feature or a component? That's an interesting taxonomy question, because like yes and yes. I don't know. I don't like this. I don't like this. Maybe this is just a feature. Let's do feature layout. And within layout, we're going to need components. And we're gonna need a header and a footer, and then we're gonna need the master layout. All right. So it's the footer, and we'll return. That's not what I want. That's better. I don't know. It's isn't there actually a footer component now? HTML has a proper standard. HTML footer tag. There really is. All right. I'm good with using this. You can have several. Interesting. What does it act as? Like, is by default, what are the default attributes on it? Display block. That's basically what I was looking at. So it's a div. I'm okay with using that footer. And inside footer, we've got like span, copyright, curiously, Corey, 2022. This is one of those things. This is gonna get out of date, right? So let's do this right. Date, new date, year, full year. All right. Then the header, or const header equals a JSX element. And it's gonna return. Now this is also have header tags now too, which I'm guessing is this, the same as a footer tag. And it's gonna be a flex. We're gonna have, sure, a link back to home. And we're also gonna have a logout, the logout button up here. So no, wait, I have a button for that. So I just need to say logout button. There we go. I need to include link is the next link. Go. All right, and then in my layout, it's a JSX, but it's going to take children. It's sort of right. Wouldn't this be main? What is main supposed to be for HTML main tag? I think it's like the one that goes around main content. So this would not be, so it's like header main footer, or at least that's the way I'm looking at it right now. So that would not be that. Let's see how this works. Header, the footer. We got a div wrapping thing. I don't ever need these exported, but I always export the props. Maybe I shouldn't. Let's try not for now. So layout props, so right now it's just child, which is potentially a rect node, I think is what I want. I dealt with this like yesterday and I already can't really remember what should it really be. All right, and then, okay, looking at this, oh, so they have their, right, yeah, I would, yeah, and it is, perfect, okay. Main content's wrapped in that, I got that. We have this, which I don't know if, I kind of want to have this because I want to see what it does. Oh, this is not a thing. That is why that was being broken. Okay. So, children, see, they don't define it. Should I not define it? Should I just say children? But then that's an any type, isn't it? Yeah, I don't want an any type. Next. Come on. That's why it's next.js and not next.ts, right? Okay. So then how am I supposed to apply this? I have my layout, so my component layout, and then in the app, yeah, I just wrap it. Okay. This isn't really anything new, I don't think, unless this is, oh. And then I do need that inside the auth content provider or context provider because layout uses auth. All right. Uh-oh. Unexpected something. Where is that at? Is it in my layout? Thought I got rid of that. So there's that, and there's that, and there's that, and there's this, and this, and this. Okay, that's good. Footer. Just that. That's fine. Header. I'm not seeing a problem. App. Out. Children. Out. Which I don't really care about import order unless it's necessary. But I do like to keep, generally speaking, it's going to be like package imports, local imports, and then finally like uber local imports, like a style would always come last for me, for here. All right. So what is this coming from? Unexpected token. Process result. Layout. Yeah, layout. Okay, say layout.tsx. Did I not save this? Oh. Well. That'll. Shh. That never happened. All right. Oh, also. Header. So there's going to be two things. Actually, this is still going to have a header, right? Because this needs the title and stuff. But the like link rel, the favicon and stuff like that's going to go in a different one. So let's do this actually. So this, I think I would put in the layout. Which means we do this. That. Return it inside of a fragment. This is a very good use for a fragment, in my opinion. The head is the next head. And then this one is not going to have, I guess we could have a default title. Will this get overwritten? So if I have one here, or will it make two of them? I don't want two, but I wouldn't mind having a default. Say this is the home. So now this should show up as Altura NF game home, but if there's a second one, so we got that. is, now the only question is, if I inspect the head here, oh, good, it did. It looks like it overrode it. So that is exactly what I would want. And then I do not need, let's see here. Both of these actually are going to be parts of the layout. So, well, the login modal is anyways, right? So this goes in here because no matter what page they're on, I want them to be forced to log in. All right. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't tweet this. What kind of streamer am I, huh? I'll give you a hint. I'm a newbie. Live code. Coding on Twitch. Working on a game. Fun. Little RPG type game using an Altura NFT to add I don't know, NFT to add a Web3 element for fun. Stream, live stream. I don't know. What tags do I use, huh? Live streaming, streamer. I don't have enough LEDs in my room to be a streamer. All right. This is how good I am. Let's delete this. I didn't add a link. Let's try this again. Putting on Twitch. Bring on a fun little RPG type game using Altura NFT to add fun, and we will actually add my Twitch URL. There we go, twitch.com/curiouslycorey. I need to update my picture. I have a little bit more hair right now. Boom. Oh, might have to take Dax up on that. That's yeah, we were talking about this Duolingo ad. So like I bet you they host on Vercel. Let's look and see if it's on here anywhere. At least this page is, I can't imagine this is not posted on Vercel. So as you can see, like if you look here, this picture is not, I mean, it's kind of on here, but it's not, right? So this was generated using, what do they call them? Social media images. Open Graph image generation. So I've been meaning to do this on my girlfriend's podcast website, Two Lies in a Crime.com. So this is something that I'm likely to work on later. Sorry about the cold start time. Not been on here for a minute. But oh, there's some p tags and stuff in here. I'll edit those. Each one of these does have its own episode page, technically. and I want it to generate a nice little URL. Why are all of the images right here? Well, there's definitely some work I need to do on this page, so this may be something I work on later. But right now, I want to get this game stuff going because Altura's waiting on me. So let's see here. I want that button to be a little bit nicer. I use a Daisy UI button. That will probably get me going. So what is button? There we go. Just use a button. Class name. So the main reason I'm using Daisy UI right now is I am not a designer first, right? Like I am a developer, backend developer first, really. Let's see here. This is it. Header. Let's do. This would be justify between. I might need to change this later, but that works. Then I just need to put some padding on the X, let's say about 5. And padding top, also do 5. Much better. All right. Yeah, so once I get a certain amount of this done, I'm going to record a proper video and where this is all condensed into 15-minute segments, like so 15 minutes of Altura guard, 15 minutes of fetching items, maybe minting items, whatever. So that is that. And that is why I'm working on this right now with all the priority. Okay, I like where this is going. Let's close a bunch of stuff. Wait, what did I change here? Formatting. Okay. Let's check our. Ooh, I edited quite a bit of stuff. Okay, so I got some migrations in here. So what was this? This was I added the crypto.js libraries. Oh my god. Add crypto.js. And this was adding the session and making. Can I do that? I can. That's cool. Never knew that before. So this was add session and make wallet, make address unique. Get all our template stuff. So let's say, why is this untracked? Because I moved it? Oh, I have none of my auth stuff is committed. All right, let's do that too. So auth context. Login modal, logout button, and then, yeah, I moved some things, okay. And I need to do the Altura, because that's where the login's happening. That is also the gist of what's changed here. No, this was moving it to the template. That's template. That's all template. Technically that's part of the login stuff. All right, so login. Melody. Create new character. And then the rest of this stuff is add layout. All right. I already committed. Push. So this is all up on my GitHub. I believe it's under Altura demo. Or is it underscore demo? Yep, there it is. All right, so and this is public. So if you're interested in checking out the code, you can totally check it out here. It's up to date. Definitely need to update our README, but that is admin work I can do off stream. So, okay, log out. I'll make home a button just to have it a button. I don't have a graphic yet. Let's header. So button. I could do this with the router and an on-click action instead, but this works. And I don't have any reason not to right now. Class name button. So much better, right? All right. Ooh, I'm getting a call. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Alrighty. Sorry about that. I had a little bit of an emergency, but crisis has been averted. So that is not what I wanted. Let's see here. All right. So thoughts. All right, so we got our home button, our logout button. Home button doesn't really do anything because we're always on home, but it's there for now. And we don't need these. We don't need that right now. This can get moved over here. This can get moved over here. We got this taken care of, and now, let's look at our Excalibur name character. Let's do it. Header. So we're gonna let's go ahead and make a character feature. Oh, I already have one. Yep, there we go. Character constants. That's right. I made it earlier. So, and then we're gonna need things, components. There we go. And we're almost certainly gonna need hooks, but we'll just create the folder now. Always delete it. All right. So the first thing, when a person is here, let's just say, oh, am I going to need a character context? See, I'm going to need some sort of state management that's not just context. I spent all that time yesterday figuring out context, and I'm sitting here thinking, like, I don't even know if that's what I want. State management. What I should do is go find Theo's video, because he talked about 3 different ones. So Zustand should be a way overkill for what I need. I don't want to mess with Redux. Looks interesting. Hooks. Is that... do hooks get shared? They don't, right? They're singletons. Let's try. Let's create a use character. And we're going to export use character is this. And let's just const name, set name, use state. It's one thing I don't like about Copilot autocomplete is for some reason it interferes with that. Is that complaining? Oh, just formatting. We'll get there. And then we're going to return name and set name. All right. Now, the question is, if I have this, it's just a test thing, but I need it in multiple places. So if I have character screen, or maybe this is character, character details. Details, there we go. Or const character, wow. We're going to return a JSX element. And what I really want to do here, return each one, and it's going to be the name, right? And that name is going to come from name, set name, use character name. Oh, use character. Go. All right. And let's just do something super simple here. I just use effect. So when this is mounted, we're going to set name to perfect John Doe. All right. This is going to need set name as dependency. There we go. All right. Now, if I add this to the index file, this is perfect because we don't need this anymore. Add character details. All right. Okay. So this should show John Doe. Perfect. But if I come up here to home and I say name, use character, I don't care about set name, I just want to look at it. And this is character name from use. Both are, whatever. Name. Is that also? Yeah, see? No, it's not. You can't share content. It doesn't just work that way. No. Right? Because what were they saying? Just put some state in it, throw a use effect. Do I need to do a use effect or a use memo? If I return that doesn't change anything, right? Yeah, okay. But if I do this, oh, I don't have a query client set up, do I? Or do I? I don't. I need to add tan stack here. It is here. Okay. So I just need to add, let's see here, what's the quick way? Tan stack query. Start. There we go. I need the query client provider from query client. Okay. So app. I need to add. Let's wrap the whole thing just in case I ever want it in auth context for some reason. Query client provider. And query client equals use query client, I think. It. And say query client equals query client, and then close it down here. Is that not right? What's it? Oh, just client. Client equals query client. Okay. So then I could actually set up Oh, this is an anti-pattern. I'm not going to do this anyways. I'm going to use the TanStack query at some point in this project for certain. I mean, I guess with TRPC, I necessarily need to, but I'm happy having it in here. So let's just say there. It's everything I need to configure TanStack query. All right. Direct query. Oh, interesting. I mean, Princess Stand's way overkill. I don't think that this is what I want. So, create a store. And then I can use that. Let's try Zustand. I mean, this doesn't seem to be terribly crazy. I don't need this to be like uber lightweight. So yarn adds a stand. All right. And then yeah, this will be a use character store. Not what I wanted. It's not. Why does that keep opening? Oh, because I'm on this screen and not here. Use character store. Use character store. And this is going to be a create from Zustand equals create. Might just not be included yet. Create. Sorry, I'll just pull it. This. There we go. Okay. So create set. No, don't copy paste. Always, 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 if you're learning something new, type it out. All right. Like this though, so we're going to create. And that create has a function of set, which returns an object. So if you do braces first, this is returning a function. If you wrap that in, not that, in parents, then it returns what's inside, which can just be an object instead of a function. So, and then it looks like I just have the character object, so this should be, can I type this? Yeah, it looks like it. Character from the Prisma client. Would I put the initial? Let's see. So this has the mutation functions in here too. So increase, remove. So Oh, that'd be so when I do my state changes, am I overcomplicating this? This is just TRPC, and TRPC can cache the information and handle back and forth between the database. Maybe, possibly, almost probably now. Alright. I'm backing that up. Although, this seems a whole lot more straightforward than what I was led to believe, which is nice. Okay, so we're gonna have just use character, or use character, not store. Now, this is gonna return a character and the character modification stuff. So we're gonna return character and union character update functions. Update functions. All right. This will do things like set name is a function that takes name string, goes to void. Yeah. Set HP. Set. I do need max and current. All right, autocomplete, you've convinced me. Modify that real quick. So we have max HP, max MP. We've got current HP, which would be the same default, and current MP default. All right. And these can come back to here. Oops. Is there a formatter for this? It'd be nice. Just throw it all in here all ugly like and let it do it. Prettify for Prisma. Yarn. Prisma. Migrate. Dev. Alright, so we're gonna create the migration. Should throw a warning. I'm fine with it. Add max and current values. Right. Alright, set, and then we'll do the same thing for MP. So set MP and experience. So set MP, set max MP, and set XP. Right. That all is good by my liking for now. Yeah. The first thing we're gonna set the name. That's what we're gonna do. So const set name is a function that takes name, which is a string. But this is gonna need a mutation. Let's see here. TRPC create T3 app TRPC mutation. Let's see if we can get out of their docs because they've got good docs. TRPC app. There's the query. Mutate. There we go. There's an onmutate. Yeah, create mutation. Post. Create. Interesting. So trpc dot It should be my thing, so character. It's not uppercase. Character. Why is that not auto-completing? Because it's not TSX. Does it need to be a TSX file for a TRPC to be included? Just ran into that yesterday with something. Or is it just because this is unhappy right now? What if we just remove this for the time being? TRZD character. If I go into my auth book component, here we're using the, oh, that's right, we're using auth context. And the auth context is what is using TRPC, and auth context is a TSX. Is TRPC.Altura that? Yeah. All right. So let's see if I can do. Oh, maybe I need to what, TRPC. Why not? It's interesting. TRPC use context, huh? I don't know what that's all about. There's the list post use query. All right, so question is, if I change this to TSX, does TRPC now work? No. Something else is happening. All right. Let's do this then. That's not what I want at all. Details, yes, we're coming back to that. This, because that's not needed for now. Right. Set name. Okay. So using this is try manual importing. Dot. Why? Is it not found? No, it's right there. What am I doing wrong? All right, back to TSX. This is weird. Oh, const something equals TRPC dot. Oh, geez. All right, back to this. Does it need to be that dot? Oh, it's interesting that it only has Altura though. Where's the character? Oh, because I didn't add it to the router. Character router. There we go. Use character dot character. All right. Use mutation. Wait, is it use mutation or dot? Character dot create character. No. This is gonna be an update. And specifically I specifically update name, seems a little overkill. Or just do generic. Let's see here. Oh, let's do the query though. So const character equals trpc.u dot character dot get character. Now this needs to use, so we need the auth context, so you cons, because we need the our ID, our session ID, auth key, or did I call it session? Session equals use auth context. No, I did call it a auth key. Okay. I should make that consistent. Session. Now everything breaks. Session. 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 Save everything. Lots of errors in here. All right, session from use context. There we go. Because I'm going to need to send that to my get character query. Now, I know I keep talking about scope creeping myself. Do I want to do things that are further off in the future? I do want people to be able to see other people's characters in some respect. So this definitely is going to need to be able to pull the character by like address. So this is generic. This isn't just my character. Also, I need to store the wallet address in the state, because I'm gonna need to reference that. Which starts off as optional. So this address, wallet address. Go. All right, so it's adding that. When it does the login, it will add the wallet address. Sorry. And on logout, I need to clear the wallet address. Why are all my autocompletes broken right now? Oh. And it's going to need to return in the provider, the wallet address. All right. So this is going to take, you know what I need? File folder. I do that all the time. File, in my head, I picture like a folder, like a vanilla folder, the filing folder. And so I'm always like, file, that's what I want. No, I need a folder, and this is going to be types. And this is just for, oh, it already exists. And this is for types. Oh, what on earth is... Oh, right, I built out that type before based on the item response from Altura. Anyhow, all right, so new, and this type is going to be a 0x address. This is just a nice simple way, so export type 0x address is, and all we do is we say 0x string, just like that. And what this is going to do is just going to enforce that it's a string that starts with a 0x. So just some basic character validation. But it's going to tell me when I've got like a wallet address, is it a string or is it actually a string that I should expect is, you know, just meets the basic needs. Is this complaining about like void or something? Oh, it's because this address, so this address needs to be a 0x address. Is that complaining? Oh, and the login now has a bad 0x address. Go. Good now? At least in this file. All right. So the session I'm going to need, but the address, user address, it's a 0x address, is going to come from input. Let's create some dummy values here so this thing stops complaining at me. We're going to return. I kind of like this use memo as the return. I had done before where I was like, there's an effect, you use effect. All right, so, and this updates, oops, then whenever any of these values change, so set name, set HP, set max, yeah, all these things, as well as character. And then, because it's like, I don't need these. Expand character. Let's do all these things. That's right. Come on, autocomplete. But HP. Why is that breaking now? No. Set HP. Oh, because it doesn't exist yet. Don't need cool though. There we go. There we go. Good. All right. Now I can set the rest of these up. That is lovely. And now it's not complaining. Awesome. So get character. Use the user address. Is there middleware? There's middleware for this, right? Can I want all of my requests just to automatically pull the authorization stuff in there. Let's get this done first and we'll go back and we can do that. Spending a lot of time doing just boilerplate stuff and I want to do more of the fun things for everybody on stream, you know? All right, so character currently it's gonna, yeah. Actually, this should be okay now. Save. Oh, it's stuff is still broken. Expression. Oh, that's not even, that's right. It's like find, right? Oh, style. Use query? Use query. Character dot, wait, no, that's not right. So character dot get character dot use query. Is that right? Okay, now we're getting somewhere. So this should bring me, boom, here, which, public procedure, we need to validate our input first, so dot input, and that's gonna be a z dot object, that needs to have a user address that is a string. Can this take custom, like 0x string? Sure it can. Sod custom validator. Oh. Let's see here. Sod string starts with. I need the Zod documentation. Back to that. Let's see here. They have a K, control K? No, they don't. Starts. Okay, starts with string. So it'd be dot string dot starts with 0x. Beautiful. All right. What about that will affect validation and everything? So find many user. Wait, that's where? No, probably needs an object with where. There we go. And then we're gonna say user wallet address is. I need to bring my input in here. It's gonna be input dot. Why do I say user address? Wallet address, it's fine. Address, I don't know. I guess I'm trying to say that this wallet is not just a wallet address, but it directly correlates with the character's wallet address. But there we go. So we're gonna find many, except for this is find unique. So there's only one. All right. So now when we come back here, this is going to be a, just say wallet address. Awesome. Okay. Now, but this isn't character. This is going to be like data character. Right. I think that's. If I go back up to some of the more basic examples, use query, query ID, user query. User query dot data, yeah, dot data. There we go. Okay, so this should be data character. Beautiful. So now whenever data updates, it'll update into character, which will expand down here and return it as part of the memo, which satisfies this. And so this isn't going to be create character, so this is update. It's just update. I don't know. Generic until I find a reason not to. So let's go back into our character router, which it's apparent to me I need to close some things. Losing stuff. Is it just the character? Yeah, okay. We'll probably rename that to character router, but, and this is, so character. So I can say router character. Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of different ways to go about that. I like to make sure that my file names are super readable at a glance. And that generally includes up here, which would be why I would want to add character router, but then it's redundant, router, character. And if I do just Control P to pop open the search files by name, then it's not necessary there either because it'll find it. So let's go update, create character, which ends here, and we're gonna have update. See, there's get, create. I really don't need to be redundant. Get, create, update. Equals, nope, it's not equals, it's dot input. No, see, this is why. No, I do want update specific things because I don't want to have to pass an entire character object every single time I want to update some aspect of that character. So we're going to say update name. And the input would just then expect c.object with a name, which is a z.string. And I want a min length of 1, max length of, I don't know, 40. All right. We got our dot input, and then we need our dot mutation, which is then gonna take our input and do something. And that context that you saw kind of auto-completed there, that is possibly where all this session stuff is going to go, but we'll get there when we get there. What am I complaining about? C dot object is name, that's C dot string, name, C dot string. Why is that? Invoke an object which is kind of possibly not. So input z.object, z.object. That has the object. And that object has parameter of name. This is z.string. There's something else. For the sake of okay, in length 1. Oh, so that's where it's starting to complain. Just min? Okay. X. 48. All right, and then in here, we're just gonna return. Oh, and this is where, so this is where the validation. So it's not only that, but it's also gonna need the session, which is the z.string. And we'll just put that right here, and and the session is input session. There we go. Yeah, but it's already, oh well, that's not right. Input dot address, we need that too, or no, do we? We don't need to pass the wallet address, we just need to pass the session. I mean, it'd be better to have both for security. Should I just do that? Let's just do that. That way it's harder to just like brute force. You need to have both, and they have to match. So, I'm fine with this. So wallet is the wallet address. Session is input session, and apparently I'm gonna need to go to the schema. Yeah, prisma.schema, schema.prisma, and we'll need to add a. So there's a way to bind these things together as a combined unique key. Prisma combined unique key. I've done this before. Yes, this is the problem. Wait. Where's my... Oh, there we go. Unique. Okay. All right, so... I would get rid of unique on here. Or maybe I can just say unique, and it's gonna be wallet address and session. All right. So far, so good. Add the migration. Yep, no problem if it nukes everything. Don't care. And it's gonna be add wallet session key. Alrighty. Now we come back over here. Does this just need to refresh, or am I doing it wrong? Let's do this. Because I still haven't figured out how to do it the right way. See, this is why I need a big follower account, because I need people in chat who are like, hey, you can't do that, or you should do it this way. All right, and then I can tell you that is a fantastic idea, everyone, thank you. Or that is a horrible idea, you should be ashamed of yourself, because obviously that's what we do. Oh yeah, this all needs to change, and my default character needs to change. The data is gonna be default. What did I call it? Yeah, I didn't name it well enough. If I can't remember, new character template. New character template. Also get the wallet address. Beautiful. So is the new character template updated though? No, it's not. So we need max HP, current HP, right? Yep. Current HP, max MP, comma, current MP. Experience was fine. So this is match now. Max current EXP, name session, and this doesn't need other things. Maybe fun is to drop like a fantasy character name generator right in here, and just automatically generates you a brand new fun character. All right, so that is fixed. So what is this complaining about? Wallet address session is not assignable. Did I name it wrong? Wallet address and session, and it's unique. If I go back and look over here, unique. Oh. All right, wallet address session, unique. Now the only thing was they didn't have a unique on there. So I mean, obviously, if wallet address is unique, then all wallet address session combinations are unique. But again, we want to do this for security purposes to mitigate against brute force attacking. If you have to match 2 criteria, much harder than matching on 1 criteria. Yeah, it's still saying session doesn't exist on the where unique input. And what was their thing down here? So where? Oh, that's right. Wait, where is it getting user tweet from? Is it automatically generating that? So is it where? And then I need to say wallet where so we're gonna delete inside the where. Sorry, so this still stays up here. We're gonna say wallet, there we go, is this. Okay. And the data is just the name. So we're going to take the name, the wallet address, and the session, and we are going, so yeah, I want to basically apply wallet address and the session ID to, there really should be a session ID in my head. Anyways, the wallet address and the session ID, we're going to append to make sure that it is a unique user. All right. And then use character, I have update name. And going back here, mutate, let's mutate, on mutate. Let's look at the TRPC docs. Mutate, mutation. All right, so we got the mutation is the dot name. The dot use mutation then, yes, dot use, yep, there we go. So use mutation, this isn't something, this is update name mutation. And then in the set name, I think basically right. So this is an interesting side note. So I guess at some point there could be roles or something, but basically we have a session and that session is validating right now with that unique key. So like this couldn't ever actually use the wallet address from here. It's only going to ever allow you to, well, for writing. So I guess for reads, you can read any, but you can only write if your session matches that address. Not super duper happy with that, but it is what it is. All right, so this is complaining. A lot of complaints here. First of all, yeah, I never know how I feel about this. This is one of those things where it's like, this doesn't really need to be a callback, but I guess it's a callback. Is it best practice to make it a callback then? rest of it's getting passed in. No, session. Okay. Now what do you complain? The wallet address. Where is that? No, it's coming from here. Oh yeah, so it could change potentially. Okay, now string undefined is not assignable to string. And this is string undefined is why, so I can just say, I do two things. I can either say, then it needs to start with 0x, yeah. Do that, just kind of janky. Still complaining. Expected 2 arguments, but got 1. Oh, what did I do wrong with my mutation? It is name. Why would you want 2? We got the variables, and we got options, but options is optional. Need. And the use callback got its dependencies. Huh. Should be fine. Oh, is it because it's here? So name, wallet, session. Oh, and the session's not a 0x. It's just a the name, wallet, session is not assignable to session, name, wallet. I'm guessing it's because the session is string or undefined, but I'm giving it an alternate value there. Oh, because it would be, you can't expand it normally. There we go. I always get confused on that because like what this is doing is basically just automatically doing that. But as soon as I put anything else here, like blah, it no longer, like, that won't work. It has to just be the name and the value, or the key and the value, yeah, the key and the variable matching. So when I put in this optional value, so this is the if null or undefined, so if session is null or undefined, then just go ahead and use empty. And the other thing we can do, which is arguably more appropriate, would be to say if session, if not session, then, well, throw an error. No session. Or just say it, fail silently. Who doesn't like that? I think we might have everything we need to actually make this work. All right, so let's order these a little easier to find. So we got the the schema, the router, use character. We still got. Is that actually going to throw an error, or is that just linting? I don't know. Find out, won't we? And then, so the character details. Let's go ahead and we'll do an input. So what was the fancy input? Just input. Text input is just input. I want input bordered. Input bordered. Is that gonna give me what I want? Value is the name. Yeah, that's basically what I want. So why is this carrying now? Oh, right, we need the wallet address. And so In this case, the wallet address is going to come from session. I guess I could default, like provide a default to use character. I'm just going to do this though. So wallet address, use auth context. And then this can go here. Character, wait, is that an object or is it just use character? No, it's just the wallet. Sorry. Wallet address. Now what? Oh. This is one of those things that I always debate about. If I say or nothing, or rather, or 0x here, technically that works. But really I just want it to be okay. I mean, just not do anything if it's null. Like only load use character if wallet address is found, and I am not entirely sure. Schema, I thought it was just name. Yeah, the schema is this character should be returning the name, which is part of the character. Character includes name, right there, name, string, expanding character. Which could be nothing, or it could be that. So name does not exist on, yeah, it does. Actually, wait, what? Expanding character, which means that the name should definitely exist. Use character, so use character, it returns a character, and character update functions. If I remove this and just let it return what it's returning, does that help me at all? It does. So why is character, which has name, unioned with character update function? Like, oh no, that's or. That's not, it's not. And there we go. All right. That makes way more sense. Okay. And then we're gonna have a to wrap this. It's gonna be some fancy border deal at some point. Last name, border. Gray 500. Is that actually? Let's go to our website. We haven't seen this in a while. Yeah, we don't care. Or I do care. Only care if it. Oh, I never restarted it. Yarn next dev. There we go. All right. Welcome to Altura game. Now, do I not still have my character details on the home? Did. I'm logged in, otherwise the logout button wouldn't exist. Oh wait, it's there. Oh, it's just sneaky. Because, so I guess that means going back to character details, I do need input and input bordered input. There we go, and input bordered. There we go, and let's add a margin. Let's just margin 5 for Noel. Margin on the y-axis to 5. So plenty of space there. All right. Name is blank because we haven't set one yet. I wonder why it likes that. I'm using the prettier plugin for the, or sorry, the Tailwind plugin for prettier, which is why I decided the input bordered should come before input. And I'm curious why I decided that, because in my mind, I would want to know it's an input and it's an input bordered. Okay. And then, so this is going to set name. No, it's on change. That's not actually what I want. I mean, that would be interesting. So, select from character. Like, if I can spell, select from, oh, it's capital. There we go. All right. So right now, my name is nothing. That's correct. So if this code is correct, though, John Doe. That should have updated it like 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 times. Just overkill. But did it work? No, it didn't work. Do I have to blur? No? Did I not save? John Doe. What is happening? Is it even running the query? It looks like it's running the query. It's not updating anything though. Does my session match? That's apparently my auth key. Where session equals this long doohickey. Yeah, that's right. And my wallet address is good. Okay. So if it's running, let's go look at the router. So the character router, return this update. No, yeah, see, that data is getting set to the data.name. Is name not getting set to anything? Is that what's going on? So the target value, set name to target value. Let's just change this to, yeah, I don't actually care about the change. React Informs still bothers me. Because I can use ref. Name ref. And then I can const set name ref equals use ref. And then I'll create a button with a class name of button tn. Still not what I want to do. Wait, no, that's actually accurate. Okay. Or more accurate. It's not right though. Possibly. React use ref. There. All right, so use ref. Oh, it's just not needed for rendering. Oh, I always thought it was a I always thought it was something else. I thought it was like a relationship to the item. It's not what I want. Well, what was the way? Boy, I'm going super basic here. Data from form element. Without actually using like React forms or something. Yeah, we can do it from the event. So if this is within a form, this is what I was meaning to do though, ref. That's an interesting way to use the ref though. And what's this? So the node is this input node equals this input node. Okay, so that's like saving input node to the React component class. So that would be though, the ref would be a dot value set. Okay, and then what's the ref? This. Wait, so where was that use ref? It would be ref dot current. Okay, then what's it complaining about? This is initially a string. String undefined is not. No, let's just say string undefined. Ah, we're getting happy here. All right, so possibly undefined. Fine. We just do what? Oh, and that is the string, so it's just that. So, and now it's still complaining that it can't, so it needs some sort of a default value or something. It's fine for now. Date name. All right, now where are we at? So all this to avoid using something React forms. No. Did not see any. Oh, it is doing something, but it's still not getting the right ref. Also, honestly, like this is a really old answer. 2017. Yeah. Can I get a more updated answer? Something a little bit more modern? 2014. That's even better. Let's see. I can't believe it's already almost 3:40. Holy moly. Okay. Yeah, this is the common way. This is the way. Okay, let's just do it the way that I would do it. It has some issues that I don't 100% like, but we'll do it. 'Cause I really don't need to save it to state though. I just need to grab it. Need this. So if the ref is ref. It's not a string, but an HTML element thing. Ref. So immutable ref object is not assignable to cref. Sarah. Let's see here. I suppose the create T3 app has something what would the create T3 app RPC mutation? Wait, I know that didn't actually show useful things, but maybe. So the mutate's a new post. Where is that coming from? This is just not saying. Oh, hey, what is? Oh, that's getting from the router? Let's check these examples. Kitchen sink. Yes. React hook form. Oh, is that literally using React hook form? It is! Maybe I should just use React hook form. Stop fighting it. Because then we would Zod form. The Zod form. Oh, I see. That's something they're making. That's interesting. Huh. So, a Zod form, Zod type, to actually returns a use form with a specific schema, and the resolver is like, so it's like it's using Zod validation in conjunction with the form. That's neat. I don't know. I mean, that would, yeah, that'd be something I would do. Whoa, why is that? I can't read my, huh. I can't read my text. Let's try again. Yarn, add, back to form. So, there's the Zod form. Values. I do like that. Maybe I do need to set something like that up. So the mutation is actually getting called on submit. It's going to take the values. And this is basically what I want. So stop fighting it. All right. React hook form router. Yeah, so this is at the add. This is mutation from the router that they have set up. And then they're going to invalidate the whatever data source, which is definitely something we'll need to do too. In fact, I can do that right in here. So I've got my, oh, what's it? Property ID is not compatible. String. I need to say, oh. It's complaining that some of my, probably the character, because the character could be null or undefined, and this is not null or undefined. I guess I could say this or null or undefined. Defined. I don't. This could get really funky. I don't want that either. I just want guaranteed outputs. I mean, if I just get rid of this, it stops complaining. And then if I look at character details, it's not complaining. Just do the bird. All right, so how do I use React Forms again? Wait, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, so this is what normally I would do. Basically, we set the value, and on change, we handle the change, which sets the value. There's so many like race condition-y sort of things that this I run into problems when I try and do anything creative with that. If I need to modify the output at any point, or the input rather. Here, so we're not gonna do that. React hook forms. Go. Just get started. Just using this the other day, but of course, that was the other day. Oh, why not? There we go. Okay, got that. And going back and looking at the kitchen sink. Let's see, close this, bring this over here, bring this over here. I don't want to just copy paste this because I want to know how it works. The handle submit. This method's coming from, that's from the Zod form. And the Zod form is returning this form, which takes an input of props and adds the resolver. So it's just adding a resolver to the form. And so it's just adding props to that. Interesting. So we need a form, and on submit is gonna, I mean, it's gonna take normally it's something like on submit does the handler, which has values. All right, and if we look at the quick start from here, handle submit, on submit, and the on submit just does data to the console log. That's fine. So in the kitchen sink, how are they registering? Yeah, it's the methods.register. You know what? Fine. Zod form. We're making a use Zod form. It's just how it is now. Component feature. This is just a generic hook. No, this is a component. Yeah, because this is like reusable. Say Zod form. And in here, we're gonna have well, yeah, we'll just do this for now. Use Zod form. Yes. Yes or TSX? TS, I think. Export a const Zod form equals that. What's to here? Props. Okay, that's right. Use form. Form. Zod resolver. What's that? No, that's from. Oh, hook form. Huh. What's this? We're learning all kinds of new libraries today. Just get hook form, solvers. Yeah, that's what I want. Interesting. Well, another thing we need, I guess. I mean, we don't need this. We definitely could do without this. Starting to overcomplicate things for the sake of having a very good framework. And as my complaint from yesterday, nobody in the install told me, like, should this be save dev? Should this be save? I'm assuming as a resolver, as part of the form, that it needs to be part of my main values. So, resolver. Can I get this yet? No. Cool. Go. I do need Z from Zod. It's just as a type right now. There we go. All right. So we have use Zod form, a reusable place. So back here, we're gonna create methods. Let's see here. Where's the validation schema come from? That is this. Okay. So we need a validation schema. Character validation schema, except for this is literally just for this is just for the name right now. Schema equals a z dot object. Is that right? Yep. Okay. And import Zod. Okay, and then we're gonna say this is a name, which is the string max cited 40. Now that would be nice if that was, I mean, that would be nice if that was tied to the router validation, right? Why doesn't the router just validate my form for me? Generate its own schema. I don't know. Guess I'll have to work on that. All right, so Yeah, all right, so we got our mutation is here, which I was gonna, oh, that's right. I was gonna add the invalidation to the, so within use character, we have the mutation, and the mutation can take an on success function as a param. Is that main? Oh, that's in the use mutations. That would be in here. We would have an on success, and utils is the route use context. Learn something new here. Once utils equals trpc dot use context dot character, and we're gonna say this dot invalidate. Oh wait, but this is needs to be a function of that to, right? Bills. Not everything, right? Well, I mean, technically, get. And it would be an invalidation of the specific character, but we haven't keyed it yet, so. Oh, how do I do that? So if I get me use query, does the invalidation happen? Invalidate. Yeah, I should put my wallet. Okay, so this needs the wallet address. That way it just invalidates the query for the this one. If there was other use characters out there that have loaded other characters, it would not invalidate the other addresses. It would only invalidate this one. All right. So back at the form, we need to set up our methods. Equals, and this is use Zod form that we don't totally understand, but makes sense. Schema is the character validation schema, and the default values is name, and I'm just naming that to, yeah, to nothing. All right, okay. Now, in the on submit, we can methods dot handle submit, and that's going to take an async function, and that passes values, and that's going to await the mutation set name with values dot name. Name is that. No, set name just takes the name, right? Because that is a helper function which calls the mutation. Set name actually returns void. It doesn't return the promise, which doesn't really work for this particular where's my button? It's, yeah, type submit. Type submit. And then, okay, so then my use character Do I return the, I think it would make sense to return the promise. So let's return this. And then, so then set name is going to actually return a promise of a character. Yeah. Oh, it's because I got rid of it. Because it doesn't matter. I mean, it does to me, sort of. But this is actually what's happening. I'm just, you know, notating. These are notes. All right. Is this ready to test then? This is still giving me a big bunch of, yeah, because of these. But if I get rid of them, then they do other things. What if I... It's fine. As long as it doesn't actually error, it's fine. Let's see what this does now. John Doe. I should refresh this page. It's been open for who knows how long. John Doe. Does nothing. ¿Por qué does it do nothing? We won't want that right now. This is... I can definitely do that, except for it's not returning the mutation itself. I'd have to return... No, yeah, it is. Right? Set name... Now should be void or something. Because it's going to return this mutation otherwise. Set name. That's interesting. Set name still returns void. String, so if this, then it's returning void. It's true. I need to return a promise of void. I guess I can go back to doing this other way, where it's never that, but at least it's not going to cause any errors, because now it should... No, it's still void. Wait, what? Callback is this function, and that function returns this. Oh, because it's not returning the mutation. It's calling the actual mutate. But that's still not returning void. That returns a thing. It does return void. Mutate returns void. Okay. We go back to doing it this other way. And then do I return? No, I want to return. This is how I want it. So how do I return the other pertinent information? Truly matter. Okay. Set name. So let's see if it is this working? Console log submitting values. All right, so let's see if that works. So here. Button. No, at least not yet. No. Okay, that is not, so the on submit is not triggering. Why? Is it a validation thing? My validation schema should be met. Oh, I need to register the value. Dark narbit. Methods.register. Okay, so this would be... And do I need a value on there? I do not, right? No, it takes over that. So this becomes methods. No, wait. We're gonna spread methods dot register, and that's gonna be the name. And that should handle, but then that does that mean that I do actually need the default values of name? Maybe. I mean, I don't. Well, I guess we'll see if that works. Oh, John Doe. Ah, there we go. And check the database. No, database is still not working. Character payload. It looks suspiciously like it's missing stuff. Like the input, I can see JSON and wallet address, but I don't see anything else. Oh, that's the .get. That's not even the. That's not the mutation. Okay. So we have on submit, which is doing the set name, and set name is in here doing set name, which does a callback, which takes the name, passes it to the update name mutation, which invalidates on success, which is why it's, which would in my head be why it's calling that get again when I click the button. Let's see here. Which means to me that it's, if I console log in, no, not console.console log. Let's just do that. So is it getting the value? No. Oh, it's not even getting here. Is it because the session's not set? And if so, why? Ah, session is undefined. That's supposed to be coming from useauth context, which we're here, so it should have. Oh, I renamed it. Let's log out. I think maybe when I renamed it, it, since the is authorized is the thing that kept it logged in, it wasn't looking for the other value, and so it never threw an error. Go submit. Bob. There we go. Now if we look in the database, well, the session no longer works, of course. There we go. Bob, hey, we can update the name. Guys, this has been an adventure. That is a whole lot to get a name updated on a form. I feel like 2 hours and basically 2 hours and 25 minutes since I sat down and said, let's update a name. And in the meantime, we've added React forms and all kinds of stuff. All right, so this is Bob. Bob has a dice. Let's see here. Oh wait, I can cross something off my list, so let's do that, right? And let's close a whole bunch of stuff. I don't need this. Hopefully I don't need, oh. Ooh, I'm stealing that. Okay, because good error handling is good, and we're gonna want to know. So on here, should it be inside the form? Probably, I'm assuming. Yeah. we're gonna have methods dot form state dot errors text message. And if that is a thing, then we want to display that in, just had a p tag. Yeah, let's do that. Its name, we'll do something similar like text red. We'll even use 700. Latent thief here. This could be. Oh wait. Errors text form state errors text dot message. Can I expect any errors? What should this have then? So form state dot errors dot name message. We'll try that. I'm okay with that if it works, you know. So in theory, hey, look at that, that's cool. All right, this button needs some padding on the right side. No, it needs margin left. There we go. And that's fine. And then if I have more than 40 characters, log. Yeah, cool. I like that a lot. That's neat. I'm going to use that in the future. And here I was like, I don't need to use React Form. That's too much. And now I'm glad that I implemented it because we have all this fun helper stuff. All right, where did I get sidetracked? Named character. Boom. How to associate the dice with the player. So a player has one or many dice. And I think it's probably gonna be multiple. That way you can have like kind of multiple, or maybe you start with one and if you level up you get another at some point. And each dice, basically you get to define what actions are on the outside of this dice. So let's see here with this. If you have no name, then I want this form to open automatically. Otherwise, we'll have like gear over here, which I should add. Add React. Is it React icons? React icons. Just React-icons. See, look at that. npm installed --save. Thank you, React icons. You guys are awesome. All right, icons. And with Yarn, that means that I don't need to do anything because it automatically assumes that I want to save this. Okay. So going back to our index screen, which actually should be at the top of the hierarchy right now. We're not using character. We're going to say, I guess we would need const. Actually, we are using character because we have name equals. No, this would happen in the character details. I just need to, so I need a way to close this. First of all, does Daisy UI have, I mean, I don't think I need, it's nice. I don't think I need anything with this specifically. Maybe a collapsible? I mean, that's kind of what I'm gonna want. I mean, I guess what I'm thinking is like, you have a little character button here, and when you click it, it opens up, and it's gonna be kind of like this along with your inventory stats. It's like that. So I could use React icons. I'm gonna grab something from that here in a minute. So this is a collapse, which uses a checkbox. Really is interesting how this one's put together. So this thing would be, oh, okay, so the whole thing needs to be wrapped in a collapse. It's fine. So we'll have a new div with the class name of collapse. Right. And that's going down here. All right, and then we need a checkbox, kind of just at the top. And then we're gonna have collapse title. So this is just another div. Class name equals collapse title. And we'll format that with whatever font stuff. Well, this is gonna be my, say, this is my character thing. So React icons, I want, that's interesting. These are, which one? Some interesting ones here. Should I use? Let's just use outline user. Outline user. Come on, autocomplete. I'm probably gonna need to close and reopen before my autocomplete works again. It's under hero icons. It's high, so it should be. There we go. All right. That's adorable. It needs to be larger, so text x 6. Let's try 6XL. How's that? Ah, that's actually too big. 4. That's about right. And then Is this all going? This is all going into the. Oh, I don't need this anymore, and I don't need this or that currently. I'll probably need that, but I'll add it back in when I need it. And this is gonna go in the header, and we'll put that next to the logout button if we are authenticated, which means the header needs to use const is authenticated from use auth context, import character details. Right. And it's in the middle because we got space between. So now I need to do the thing where can links have classes? For some reason I don't think that they can. Well, what I really want to do here is margin right auto. Oh, that did work. All right, and then instead of justifying between, we justify. We don't need to justify at all, probably. One of these probably has a larger than necessary. Let's see here. Oh, it's because it's open currently. So this I would want to, I mean, this is ultimately going to be like displayed. Let's see here. Not this, but this ends up being position absolute? Or is it just absolute? That's kind of working, kind of not. Relative. I never remember. Is it relative wrapped in absolute or absolute wrapped in relative? Div class name equals. Oh, wait, I need the collapse content. I mean, that might help too. So this is going to be the collapse content, which goes on the other side of form. Now what does this look like? Yeah. That's not working at all. Let's get rid of the relative here. Let's get this working. Good. This would be the collapse content then. Does that need to be right there? Okay. That works. So now if I say absolute on this one, still pushing it down and it's not showing anything. I don't like that. Relative. So that is technically working, but not the way I want because it's taking up space. Relative. So was it the other way? Absolute. Oh, we tried this though. Relative. That doesn't work at all. So we know this works, but it gets in the way. That's not what we want. I mean, I guess technically this could be, I could have used the menu or the drop down, right? Maybe I should have done that. That's basically what I'm trying to do here anyways. Let's try using the dropdown instead. So they have the click inside also. So we're just gonna change this to dropdown. And I don't know if I needed the tab index one. How does this associate to that? Is it the tab index? Probably. I don't know if I like that. Wait, is that the same? All of them? Okay. I'll try it. If we run into problems, we run into problems. So we don't need the checkbox anymore. Instead of a collapse title, this is tab index 0. And this is now tab index 0. We do not have collapse content. We do not have collapse title. What does that do for me? It does not do anything. What am I missing? Oh, we do need drop down content and menu on this one. Okay. So that's margin 1 on its button. So we already have. So we can add button. I don't know if that's better or. Oh, I do not want that. Okay. New positioning left? No, I don't. Oh, well, that's why it uses tab index. Interesting. All right, so we have class name dropdown. There's that. We have. Do I need this to be a label? I can add it. I can make it a label. Label. What are the minimum requirements for this working? Ah, there we go. I would like for it to close again when I click it. I don't like that. Rats. I guess we were doing better with we were doing better with the drop down or the collapse, I think. But this places content. I'm just massively overthinking this. Let's do this. So let's make a div again for no other reason than just is we're gonna get rid of these helper classes and menu because I don't know exactly what that does. Still need to figure out this here. Tail end docs border all of it. It's border, yeah, border dash. Oh, there's no border dash one. Oh, it's just border. I see. Like that, and it would be padding 5 or something. That's fine. And rounded medium. All right, I'm good with that. Now change massively is this needs to be a CLSX can, I think, just do all of these, and then we're gonna have display. Wait, how does that work? Display, what's display none? Display. Where's display none? None. Hidden. Okay. So we're gonna say hidden if is open. Am I doing this backwards? Because that shouldn't just be. Alright, check in a second. First of all, we're going to say const is open and set is open equals new state false. So if I do that, is it not showing? Alright. And then this div is a button. I lied. It doesn't want to be a div, it's a button. Is that okay? That's okay, because Tailwind takes away styles, like all of them. So we're gonna on-click is a function that set is open to not is open, so whatever the opposite of is open is, and boom! Okay. Now, we're going to set this to true for a minute because I don't have to click it every time I refresh. I could still close it if I wanted. And we are going to figure out. So that's the main. That's the main one. So this is the absolute part. And then this would be relative. When I get it working, you'll see how it. Okay, yeah, that's. Yep, that's more or less. But I want it to be aligned differently. And that's the relative part. Left or right? 0? No. Like, because I need to write 0 minus, because if I, so if left 0, this should put it on the other side of the screen, right? No? I need to refresh? Huh. Alright. Oh, did that do it and I just didn't refresh? No. Okay. Oh, yeah. Because if it was the absolute part, then it would be. Say write 0 on this. Okay, there we go. I was worried that it would put this corner as 0 and not this corner as 0, but that's actually basically what I want. I'm happy with that. I don't know why the name has disappeared. Did I accidentally remove my name from the database? No, still Bob. Broke it somehow. Default values name, which is still coming from use character. All I've done is change. I've added this state thing. All right, so this is what it's supposed to look like, and it opens, but there's supposed to be a name in here. So we're getting closer. There's supposed to be a placeholder on that too, or no, I got rid of that, didn't I? Does React form have its own placeholder deal? React Hook forms placeholder. Placeholder. No, do I just set my own placeholder? Try that, I guess. Placeholder name. Oh, and if there is no name, or wait, this would be a good opportunity for 0. Enter your name. Oh, that's beautiful. That's exactly what I. Oh, hey, there's Bob. As a placeholder, not as the value. So why is that getting lost now? All right. So it's just changing the display. It's not changing whether or not it's on the page, which can be important. I mean, I guess I could change whether or not it's on the page in general. Oh, hey, also, what is it? This one? I think. Transition. Can I make it a nice openy closey deal? Might need to be on. Well, it's this one that's. Appearing, disappearing. Well. I'll worry about that later. Transitions definitely can help a site look much more polished. Anyhow, so what do we got? Why is Bob? So Bob is making it there because it's being placed right in here. Is it something I need to do when I register? Should probably left that open. Keep that. Let's see here. And they don't have anything in here, right? No. Just have the class name border on the text area. Title. The default values are like empty. So posts. Where's posts coming from? So posts. Oh, so they're just showing the posts. I mean, I could. What would happen if I waited to include the form until this was done loading? I mean, would that make any difference? I don't know. Oh, I don't need this anymore, do I? Graph. I have an error because that name is. Oh, that might have something to do with it. I definitely don't need that. Oops. That's amazing this is working at all. Ah ha ha! Oh wait. I thought it was working for a second. If it's defaulted to true, does it work? It does. No. Sometimes. So it's a race condition, which is kind of what I was thinking. So this updates the input. Values, prop, and the use form. Probably it's here. Use React form. Let's see here. This is just registering example. It's watching example. Existing. I don't have anywhere it's like pulling the data up front. Because this was working, or was it working when it was just open before? Maybe it wasn't. Oops. And then if I go to use character, this is coming from a memo instead of yeah, it's 4:39. Your day has swiftly run past me. Instead of like a use effect, so use memo and Next.js are a little bit weird together, in that like use memo can be calculated on the server or pre-calculated on the server, whereas use effect doesn't happen until the components are actually mounted. So sometimes that has an effect, which also makes my brain hurt as far as like what all is actually here ahead of load time and what's getting loaded afterwards. All right. So I feel like we're so close here. Also, I need to probably put a... oh, nope, that's way too much. It's even just one. There we go. But that's like Y. And heading on the x-axis, I want to be like, hey, that's better. All right. It's right there. Why? I guess is. Oh, let's see. Let's look at the. Oh, did I closed it? Oh me. It's kitchen sink. Kitchen sink. Kitchen sink. Did I not close the kitchen sink? Did I just move it? Just moved it. The sigh. All right. Want Daisy UI still open. We're gonna need more icons sooner or later. The React form will likely continue to give me problems. Okay, so if we look at the kitchen sink, they're inputting nothing to begin with. Here. Huh, that's interesting. Put the router right in the feature directory. Since I kind of like it the way it's at, but I totally get why you would do this. Oh wait, is there anything there that can help me? I don't think so, because it's the router. Yeah, okay. Server side generated, right? Oh, this is such an awesome example for so many reasons, but of course, like this last piece is just... what happens if I use an effect to set it? So... yeah, that's fine. no, it'll be blank to start. And then I'm gonna set local name. I do not want this, and I don't even want this to work. Or nothing. And then we would use local name here. Okay, so that's not working either. So what I should probably do, which is fine because I would just not like, I don't like that. I don't like it at all. Not even a little bit. So let's look at the React form. It's here. Set value. Is that what I need to do? Like, well, I guess I'd bring back the use effect. Const. No, not const. Use effect. On name. We're gonna, if not name, return. Otherwise, we're going to, where does set value come from? It comes from the use form. Okay, so const set value equals use form. We will set value name to name. I also would need to add set value in here as so that is working. I have a feeling it could react weird, but it's going okay. Like, what happens if that data refreshes? It's gonna put something else back in here. Let's see here. React took form set default value from query, and I'm gonna ask the big G this one. Oh, interesting. So it's building an object and using reset to hydrate that data. Hmm. Can I do this without setting? No, it really does need, well, it doesn't need. Best practice. All right. So if we set this to Bob, update name. Oh, probably want some sort of on success, right? So set name, that's from the form. I want mutation is here, set name, and handle there, update name success. We're gonna give it a callback. And const update name success is a function Does Daisy UI have toast or alert? Not chat bubble. Alert. So I want something at the top of the page. No, 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 no. Oh, here. Toast. Cool. And I definitely am going to make a component for this that I can reuse. This may need stuff, so toast. And I don't need, it's gonna be simple, so toast tsx export const toast equals we're gonna return a JSX element, and this is gonna return this. This definitely needs to take parameters. These are gonna be toast params type toast params equals message string kind of optional type. That works for me. So let's have those. What about, so the colors are different. How are the colors different? Alert info, alert success. Okay, so we can have info, success, maybe error. So alert error and info. So this is gonna be message and type. Type can be optional. We will default it to info. All right. I guess this is gonna need to be CLSX, and then the first one is there. Other one, well, I guess they're all there. It's just alert dash type, and then this will be message. All right, because I will likely use lots of toasts in this. So and I'm also gonna add things like timeouts and stuff, right? Because I'm assuming that these just show up and I'll have to figure out how to get rid of them. Fine. Yeah, because then I want, I guess, the use toast. This apply. Brain is hurting. Oh, I want to be able to use toast and then just call it, and then it's gonna inject it. Do I need to have like toast element on the screen already? In the layout or something? I could do that. I have the, and then use toast to add something to it. Let's just, oh man, I really want to do that. But I'm having a hard time, like it's to that point of the day where my brain doesn't want to just like give me answers anymore. So, well, we'll refer to, let's see here, React, add element to page. So what are they saying here? Is their suggestion? So, So I think what I do is I just put like a create basically like a toast provider on the layout, and then use toast would add data that gets then programmatically rendered in the provider. But I feel like there should be a better way to do this. So I'm fine with the way this looks. But I want to be able to just say, toast. That is exactly what I'm going to want it to be like. And then hidden show toast. Now, oh wait, not class name. That's what, okay. That's gonna be inside, so this is gonna be show toast. Show toast, set show toast. And that's going to be another thing in here, which is show toast, and it's a boolean. Show toast. And that defaults to false. And this then goes goes like this, where we say hidden equals opposite of show toast. So then on success does exactly that. Maybe like 5 seconds or something. Oh, but I need to be able to set this use character set name needs to take a on success is a function void, and then I guess I thought that this returned a promise of void though. Mutate. No, it's just straight up void. Mutate async. That might solve my problem. Then what does that return though? Promise of ... I don't know. All right, Bobby. It got updated. It did not run while on success. Oh. Oh, I thought I could. All right, fine. Show toast equals show toast. Jake. Look at that! Name updated successfully. That's not a success message because I didn't say it should. No, I did. Type success. That's interesting. Type alert dash type. Is that not how that works? It's alert dash success. Maybe is that what alert success looks like? I wouldn't think so. Alert info is the blue one. Yeah, success is green, at least in this. So let me see if I manually set this to alert success. Does it show up differently? It does. Okay, so it's the way that I'm putting it together. So do I have to... Can I do alert type and const alert type equals use memo? I don't know if I can do this, but we're gonna find out. And it's gonna change on type. And we're gonna, I mean, that's basically way overkill. Let's see here, the default info. Alert info. Go, and this is alert error, and this is alert success, and then that's just alert type. All right, does that work? It does. Okay, I think. Let's double check. Okay. And just to validate info. And error. Cool. All right. So that is success, and I will call it such. And success is not auto-completing anymore because it's not going to into the, well. So what would that be? I would be last name. Yeah, I don't know how it. I guess that's a pretty good way of doing that. Success error info. Those autocomplete on the front end. All right. Not how I want it to work. Let's see here. Nice, but it'll do for now. I will have more brain power at some point, and I will update that. So I like that. And this is okay. I need a bit of padding. Not there, but on here. Top is too close. I don't know if it needs like 3 or 5. Oh no, not padding. It needs margin top. Let's say 5. That's actually more than it needs. There was already something there. Ooh, but the background definitely needs to not be transparent. So the back PG to late. Yeah. There we go. And while I'm at it, H2 character info. It's tiny. And I put it as an H2. One thing I don't like about Tailwind, honestly, I get it, but like I wouldn't mind at all if my H2s just had a default. I mean, I can set it up myself in components. Last name equals text XL. About that. Cool. I like that. And now I have 18 things. So I added React hook, React icon, form, add React form. What is it? Hook form, React hook form, and React this migration was about adding min-max values, or not min-max, but add current versus max values. Right. I mean, it's a toast component. Here. Validate double form. I probably still need to figure out better ways to make that a little bit more just drag and drop user friendly. In particular, I think doing something, oh, look at that, use character capital habits. I've been doing that with all of my use. All right. I will fix that. This character. Let's use sod. Toast. I just don't like camel case in my file names for some reason. I don't know. I mean, there is the argument for, depending on the operating system, like whether it's case insensitive or whatever, but Yeah, sure. Let's save. Let's save nothing. Cloud form. This character. Your youth's auth context is still wrong. Let's fix that. Use auth context. Else create. It's in React. Address. All right. Well, if I find any other ones, I will fix it. Use odd form. Change. Do all of these. Use care. Is there anything else other than just the deletes? It's fine. To kebab case. Toast and use toast. Here. Reusable toast component. Which I failed spell. Not going back and fixing it. What did we do in character? We added. We updated the get and we added the update name. So require address for get. Nope. I can what's that? Undo last commit. Require address for get. And then add update mutation. There we go. Login modal. It's just kebab case. Date dep. Kebab. Same. A button. Find other ones. So the other ones that are. That is updating to kebab case, wasn't it? Update to kebab. Oh, wait. Or is this just not new? I don't know. That's not new. Bob. Adding the character router. Using type. Adding. Okay. This is just adding 0x address type. I don't really need to do this on stream. I mean, honestly, this is just housekeeping at this point. And I will be done with things for now. I really want to get into the dice rolling, which I think we're basically there, just fighting with semantics for a lot of little things. There's a lot of other more significant changes that need to be made anyway, so I don't need to, worry so much. I should probably just push forward with more of the features and come back and clean up a lot of these more semantic things later. But I do think that, going through the what am I choosing and why am I choosing it is probably one of the more useful things that I can offer to anybody watching. So that fix prettier format. Oops, cancel. Add that. All right, add character details. Add new values. It'll tell me what it was later. Header. I add character stat details menu. Character details menu. Character details menu. Remove auth context. And finally, add character router. All right, you're all up to date. It's fine. Sync changes. And close things. Lots of things. Index. Is that angry? Oh. I could yarn lint. Sort of things it's going to complain about. Couple things. So, oh wait, that's generated for me. I don't mess with that. Darn it. Client server. This is mine. Which I just changed. What was that? Okay, prettier order. Use character. The errors are all right here. I'm aware of what those are. Context. This is another generated thing. Is context generated on the fly, or is this something I get to update myself? I'm not gonna mess with it for now. I'd like to clean it up at some point. All right. I'll just add all of these. Fix linting issues. All right. Thank you all for joining me today. Another session of not making nearly as much progress as I want, but still pushing forward. I am excited that so much of this infrastructural stuff, like I don't have to make these decisions again. I'm getting a phone call, so we'll leave it there. Happy hacking. See y'all next time.